Hi, everybody. This is Jonathan. In just a moment or two, you're going to see me outdoors with Lakshmi, who's going to help demonstrate some of the warm up routine and warm up exercises. But I figured I'd start indoors first and give you a little bit of context about what we're doing and why we're doing it. So, the first thing to say is warming up your body before you go for longer runs has multiple uses, purposes. The first is just to warm you up, to kind of limber you up, to get you ready to exercise. If you hop right into running, it's probably not the most efficient way of getting your muscles warmed up and ready to start expanding and contracting the way they do during running. If you warm up, you're going to run more efficiently, you're going to run more comfortably, and you'll be less prone to injury because you've already warmed up the muscles before you start doing a lot of running. Ideally, frankly, if you were to sort of do a run or an easy run or a walk for 7 minutes or so, then do the dynamic stretching and then go out for your longer run, that's probably ideal. But if you just ease into the dynamic warm-up, that works out just fine too. So something else you ought to understand is that when you start running, expect the first 7 to 10 minutes to feel a little bit uncomfortable. There are things that change metabolically as you shift into an aerobic state, and for most people that takes up to about 10 minutes. It takes a little while for your heart rate to fall into a lower rhythm, lower beats per minute, and it just takes a while. So don't be surprised if at the beginning your breathing feels a little bit labored, or it just takes a little while for you to feel good. So we're going to go through a basic sequence of stretches to do before you go for your run, and then some things to do for the end of your run. We're going to start simple, just a few exercises to do before and after. We can add to those as the season goes along, but I don't want to give you so much to do that you feel overwhelmed. Like, oh my gosh, I have to spend an hour before I can even get outside and do the thing that I'm supposed to do. Remember, stretching and even running, I mean, these are not intended during your training to be competitive. The purpose of stretching is really just to that, a nice gentle stretch. It shouldn't feel like strenuous work. It should feel like you're just kind of getting into the muscle, lengthening things, warming things up. As you get warmed up, you can exert yourself a little bit more, expand the range of motion, and so on and so forth. But remember, it's not a competition.